The federal landscape shifted since President Trump's inauguration 100 days ago. Let's take a live look at the White House this morning, a beautiful start to our nation in our nation's capital. The Trump administration is highlighting the campaign promises kept so far on issues at the border and with global trade, all while pushing to reshape the government. NewsNation's Tom Dempsey is at the White House this morning. Good morning, Tom. So how is the president looking to mark this 100-day milestone?
Hey, good morning from the White House. And to mark 100 days in office, President Donald Trump will be heading to Michigan, one of the very key battleground states he won back during the 2024 election. This will actually mark his first rally of his second term, and he's going to be heading just north of Detroit in Macomb County. The 100-day mark, though, serving as a chance for the White House to really tout the president's accomplishments so far. The Trump team highlighting the dramatic drop in encounters and migrant crossings along the southern border this year. DOJ has already started to reshape the federal government with over 120,000 federal workers either fired or laid off. And since Inauguration Day, President Trump has signed almost 150 executive orders. The president, though, still working on ending the war in Ukraine, which he said he'd do on his first day in office. A number of Israeli hostages have already been returned, but dozens are still held by Hamas. The courts, meantime, also impeding the president's fights for mass deportation, though the administration has managed to remove about 57,000 undocumented immigrants. And those across-the-board tariffs hitting Americans' pocketbooks and stocks this month. The president, though, saying, with his tariffs, it will pay off in the long run. And we will note, too, that before that rally happens in Michigan, later this morning, right here in the White House, kicking off in about 90 minutes or so, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent will be part of the White House press briefing, and we're getting more of a glimpse into those ongoing trade negotiations and that trade war with China, Hannah.
Yeah, I know you'll be keeping an eye on that. We know President Trump will be making his victory lap today, Tom, but how are Americans feeling about the first 100 days of the presidency?
Yeah, another interesting benchmark to see how Americans are feeling 100 days into this presidency. And the latest Decision Desk HQ average polling numbers showing that there's declining support for President Donald Trump. So let's dive into that a little bit further. His approval rating has dropped 11 points since Inauguration Day, with over half of those polled saying they disapprove of the job he's doing. And that sentiment continued when asked if they believe the country to be on the right track, with 56% of those who responded saying they believe the United States is on the wrong track at the moment. So again, this speech in Michigan going to be very key to watch when it happens this evening. Some of the very people who President Trump will be speaking to work in the automotive industry, which has been hit pretty hard by those ongoing tariffs.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.